Hey, what's up, guys? It's Bye Bye here. I cannot believe after 3 years of playing Rise of Kingdom with tons of experience in the game, and I still made another mistake. Actually, I made two mistakes. Uh, so mistake number one is that I use a lot of universal sculpture on Wheel of Fortune Commander, right? So, one of the reason why it is taking me forever to expertise my Artemias and Humanitors is, is that both of these commander are from Mightiest Governor event commander. So Artemias in Mightiest Governor event for Archer, Humanitor is also in the Mightiest Governor event for Archer as well. They are not available in Roll of Fortune. So the only way for me to kind of like max them are to either use universal sculpture on them or to win Mightiest Governor event. Okay, so like I am in 1860 kingdom right now, which is a very competitive kingdom, right? It's pretty hard for me to get that top spot in like top three. I would say top three, top four, in MG, so that I can speed up in terms of like expertising the commander, right? So I am left with just option number one right now, which is using universal sculpture. Okay, but guess what? I use all of them on my hero. So recently, I wanted to expertise my hero, and I was too cheap to spin the wheel on him, and instead I use a lot of like universal sculptures that I set up on him instead, which which left me with no universal sculpture left that I could use on Humanitor and Artemias, and it is probably one of the big mistakes I made recently. Right, so right now I am really struggling with trying to expertise the two commander right now. Right, I am trying everything I can right now to get universal sculpture. Right, pretty much everything I could. I even went as far as to bought out pretty much almost all the legendary commander sculpture in the shop as well. I might as well buy another one here. I have 48,000. Yeah, screw it. Let's buy another one here. So yeah, I I went as far as to like bought out all the legendary commander sculpture in the Seed of Conquest shop, right? Before I don't recommend people to do it, but man, I'm in big trouble right now if I cannot expertise this commander by next KvK. So I am trying super hard right now, getting every single thing I can, pushing up for number one on the ranking here as well. Right, I will get another 40 universal sculpture here, which I can use. But still, I am still missing a lot. Oh my god, this is bad. This is very bad, guys. I am missing a lot of universal sculpture here that I can try to expertise the commander. Right, unless I can win like top three for another mighty scouter event, it's gonna be very tough for me to get enough like sculpture to expertise both of the commander by next KvK. Right, so definitely do not make the same mistake like I did here. Right, try to save your universal sculpture for the mighty scouter event commanders that you want. Right, save those universal sculpture for those commanders. If you want to expertise like a Wheel of Fortune commanders, right, probably the best choice is just to wait for the Wheel of Fortune if you have the gems, and you can spin for them, right? Like I have the gems right now. Right? I have a 100,000 gem here, right? I have a whole bunch of gems in the back as well. Right? I could pretty much like max down on two Wheel of Fortune, and I could like get like 150 tuned sculpture right there, but because Humanitor and other meteors are not available for Wheel of Fortune, so I cannot do anything. Right, in the last Car Kings event, I tried to look for Artemisia sculpture as well, and I can't even get her. Right, it's not even available. So it's big issue for me. So that is the mistake number one for me. So I use a lot of universal sculpture on Wheel of Fortune Commander. So try to avoid the mistake, okay, guys? Mistake number two is that my calculation was so off. So in last KvK, I actually tried to work on both Humanitor and Artemisia at the same time, and my Humanitor was not usable. Right, my Humanitor was not usable here. I could have used all of the universal sculptures that I used on Humanitor, and just go ahead and expertise Artemisia first to make her more effective on the open field, right? So like I try Artemias and Humanitor, both non-expertise next in the last KvK, and the results was not that great, right? So I think my analysis was a little bit off there. And I think the timeline for me to like estimate how much sculpture I can get, and I actually didn't spend enough time to say, oh, how far can I get with Humanitor? I would just went all in because I know. Okay, so the thing is that I know that I need to get Humanitor expertise first before Artemisia. That's the thing. So I was trying to get her expertise first because I need her anti-silence skill for me to pair with Artemisia's. But the thing is that I could pair Artemisia's with YSC, which is what I used in last KvK, right? So like I was running non-expertise Artemisia's with YSG when I could just run expertise Artemisia, right? I could have used all the universal sculpture on Humanitor and use on Artemisia's here because I was got expertise here anyway. So like it was not very effective for me in the last KvK to use one Archer Marches using Artemisias and YSG, even though they're doing pretty okay. But like if I could have expertise her, I could do a lot better, right? With the expertise skill here, which can deal a lot more damages. So that was I would say a second mistake I made. For not focusing on just like the one that very close to expertise first, and instead of me going to work on Humanitor right away, trying to work on both commander at the same time here, I think that was like a pretty big mistake for me. I would say I could have get a lot more kills if I get my Artemisia expertise. To be honest with you guys, but I think it was like a mistake there for me for not thinking it through. But anyways, right now my plan is definitely focusing on the two commander alone here, try to expertise them as fast as I can. I would love to get them expertise before the next KvK. So I need another 240 sculpture here for Humanitor, and same thing for Artemisia as well, which is now 240 here. So I am looking for around 480 sculpture by next KvK, which is probably a month from now. So it's gonna be very close. I don't know. Right, a month from now, which is about, let's say, 30 days. 30 days, I can get 3 sculpture every day, which gave me 90. Right, 90 plus some sculptures that I win from some sculptures that I win from some of the event here at the end of this KvK. I am still showing a lot. I am still showing a lot of sculpture here. So for me to expertise them, I'm gonna have to do a lot of things to get sculpture here. Probably I have to buy out the shop again in next KvK as well. I gotta buy out the 20 legendary commander sculpture in the shop again next KvK if I wanna expertise them before the fight. I think we'll definitely have to do some calculations there to make sure that I don't fuck up again. But yeah, guys, just wanna make a quick video to share with you guys my fucked up mistakes that I made in the last KvK. I hope you guys learned something from me, guys. Right? Thanks for watching the video, boys.